Hello, everyone. I am live. It's been a very long time. I have been hiding out and just in isolation mode, hibernation mode, keeping to myself. I'm probably going to still be in that mode for just a little bit while I'm still transitioning with some new and exciting things that are coming. The network and myself are getting a huge up level and upgrade. And I'm excited to share it with everyone when the time is right, which is not right now. But I like to give a little teaser. I'm here today to give you some divine information and I was going to say introduce, but I'm not introducing because you've met Rachel Cooley before, but maybe this is your first time and you haven't met Rachel yet. And I wanted to share her upcoming workshop and some work that she does with the angels, and also just give you some tips and tricks for working with the angels and activating your own divine power using and working with the angels in your life. So I'm hopping on today to converse. I'm like, what's the right word? I don't even know if that's a word, with Rachel Cooley. And I want to go ahead and introduce her just in case you haven't met her before. And then we're going to dive right in and get this party started. If you're here, say hi. Where are you tuning in from? If you're watching the replay, put a little hashtag with replay on there. I still think that's so fun and cool. Hashtag. I don't think anyone else does that anymore. It's out of style, but I've never been one to be in style. I'm usually out of style. So my in style is that I'm out of style. All right. Rachel Cooley is the founder of Divine Guidance with Rachel Cooley, and she is an angel therapy practitioner, an author, a certified spiritual counselor, and angelic guidance mentor certification trainer who has spent the last 25 years inspiring and guiding women to reconnect with their divine guidance and angelic support to open and receive the blessings that are their divine birthright. So funny side note, I was talking about that with my therapist today, is that we are just so worthy and abundant just because we are. So wanted to throw that in there. Someone needs to hear that besides me. Rachel supports women in her Angelic Sanctuary Journey program with the angels, and her mission is to help women step into their divine purpose path, fully resourced to live a miraculous life of fulfillment, living on purpose, sharing their gifts, and allowing their essence to make an amplified divine impact in the world by becoming angelic guidance mentors, able to guide even more people all over the world into a miraculous life, birthright blessings, helping catalyze quantum leap transformation with the angels for those healing, empowerment, prosperity, protection, and so much more. Let's bring Rachel on. Hello to everybody who's viewing. Hello, Rachel. Thank you for joining us. It's been a while.
It has been a while, and I'm so happy to be here. Thanks so much, Jen.
Such a Rachel's pulling me out of my shell.
I am. I'm pulling you out of your shell.
You are. You are. Thank you.
We have Kat with us live. I just saw.
Hey, Kat. Hello. I see there's a couple other people here. Say hi. We're happy to have you with us. And thanks, Rachel, for nudging me. If you're just tuning in, you might have missed my introduction. I've been on a hibernation, isolation, healing, inner journey, up level / depression / all these mixed feelings. And I want to share that because I feel like I'm not the only one. I think this eclipse energy is very intense. I have a lot of things shifting personally. And when you're doing the inner work and you are finding and exploring new ways of being yourself, there is a lot of old pieces of you that are constantly trying to keep you safe. And it's like an inner war, right? So it's like I was telling my therapist today, and this is going to all tie in, is like a part of me feels like I'm in this depression, but then a part of me is like things are amazing and like I'm up leveling and I'm expanding, and it's both at the same time. It can be both, right? It's a little confusing, but and the reason I bring that up is because we are going to talk about, for people who might be experiencing the same thing, women specifically who you work with, how they might be experiencing those and how the angels can help them to support them through these things, and also into activating that divine power too. So
exactly. We have a lot to talk about. It's incredible. And we have Rachel joining us as well. Another Rachel.
Hi, Rachel. It just says Facebook user on my end. So
I see.
Yes. If you're watching and you want us to be able to see you, we're in StreamYard, which is a third-party app. And then you can give permission to StreamYard so we can see your face and what you're saying. Otherwise, we can only see your comments, but that works as well. So, Rachel, let's talk about what do you do with your work with the angels? And I know you're celebrating 25 years of being in this work. That is amazing. I don't have my pom-poms, but woo! So exciting.
Virtual pom-poms.
Yes, virtual
I
pom-poms.
know. Yes. So basically, yes, I'm now in my 25th year of working with the angels, and it has been an incredible odyssey, an incredible path. And it all started out with my own personal transformations with the angels. In particular, when I first started really going my path with the angels in the year of 1999, and that same year I got certified in working with the angels, I realized that this realm is so accessible, so amazing, so ever present, unconditionally loving and guiding. And so I started connecting with them. And I also started working with them and Archangel Michael on helping me to clear and release fear, stress, and worries. Who would love to receive relief from fear, stress, and worries? Yes. If you are, say yes in the comments so we know. Yeah. So they've helped me so much in relieving fear, stress, and worries. I grew up, with kind of like a worry theme, happening. I think a lot of us do in our culture. And then it was passed down, you as well, from my grandma who survived actually the Armenian genocide in the early 1900s. So talk about living through intense times. So she passed on those worries and fears to my mom. And then I spent a lot of time with my grandma, who I love, she's amazing. She's been in heaven for many years. But anyway, so I needed relief. I needed relief from fear, stress, and worries. And I felt such relief. And I do still to this day, because, hey, I'm in my 25th year working with the angels, and I still need help with them. So this all comes, Jen and everyone, into my passion for supporting women with the angels, for supporting them with the angels and the archangels to relieve fear, stress, and worries, to help them to feel more grounded, trusting, and in faith, so they can receive clearer divine guidance when they're, when we're feeling more grounded and peaceful, because that's when we can hear the guidance clearer. And so that's resulted in my work with the angels to support women in particular to receive the blessings of this incredible realm.
Yeah. And I love also, I wanted to mention the angels, for people who may or may not know, they're non-denominational. So there are many people who are not religious that the angels call to them or find their way to them, and also religious. And so that's what's really cool, is that it's something that everybody can tap into. And if you are a man watching this, this includes you. Rachel just works with women specifically, but yeah, it's everybody.
It's everybody. Oh, absolutely. It's everybody. I just specialize in working with women with the angels. And also, really, Jen, it's also like a spiritual path. They support us whether we're on a particular religious path or not a religious path or a spiritual path. They're here to help all of us.
They're not judgmental.
They're non-judgmental. They're ego-less. They're the opposite of right. They're so loving and supportive, and they want to help us to have more peace of mind. And they do that through us, and ultimately the whole world. Of course, the world needs a lot of peace right now, a lot of, reconciliation and just solutions, nonviolent solutions. So we're praying for that. And they want to help us to have more peace of mind. And then because as each of us have more peace of mind, Jen, that ripples out to bless our families, to bless our neighbors, our communities, our clients, our coworkers, and the ripples just keep going out and out. So it's really beautiful.
It absolutely is. I've experienced that in my own personal journey of healing and exploration and self-discovery, is that as I continue to grow, be supported, improve myself in multiple ways, that directly ends up rippling and affecting people in my immediate sphere and then beyond that. And it's so powerful. And so it's like, if we have this untapped resource, if people are not familiar with the angels and they've landed here today, it's absolutely for a reason, because the angels are here to help us. And there's different types of angels, which I want to ask about that in just a minute. But I wanted to ask you, this is off kilter, I did not plan this, but do you happen to have any of your your Archangel Michael cards with you? Because I feel
I
like
do. I have them. They're next to me, and they're just like, I would need to get out of my chair to get them, but they are right next to me.
yeah, could you grab one and pull one for everybody that's watching right now?
Yeah,
like a collective
absolutely.
card
For
pull. When you were
today.
talking about them, I was like, we have to let's do a card pull real quick. That'll be fun.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yes. Yes.
Let's do a card pull, and yeah, I'm glad I didn't put him further away from me. And also, let's look at the card that came up for the week and see what else comes up for us right now on this live.
Yes.
We have this card for the week, dear ones. I always pull a card for the week and I make videos about them. And then I did my live just this last Wednesday in the Connected Soul Network, where I shared about the card that came up for the week and also additional cards. Yay! Kat's like excited about the cards.
Who doesn't love a card pull?
I know. And then we also pulled cards for those that were on live. But we have Cut Your Cords. That's our card for this week with Archangel Michael. Yes, clear the cords. And this is perfect timing because I have an upcoming workshop next week, which we'll share about later during this time. There, she's got her scissors, on clearing and protection with the Archangels. So it's perfect timing. The message from Michael for, in addition to Cut Your Cords, clearing that energy, is ask Archangel Michael to clear any old attachments to fear that stem from past relationships, freeing you from destructive patterns. Incredible.
It is
Archangel
incredible.
Michael is powerful. It is.
I feel like, I don't know if anyone else feels this, if you're watching and that you resonate with this, but I feel like the card pulls are like directly towards me. And I'm like, that totally resonates with everything that I'm doing right now.
Because ultimately we are all one, Jen. I mean, that's
Yes.
a big part of it too, right?
Yes.
It's amazing. And I feel a lot of us have been feeling the intensities like you referred to at the beginning of our time together today with the intense solar eclipse that happened last week and with a new moon. And there's a lot of intensity happening, and a lot of us have been experiencing it, and some people have been experiencing it more than others. You know, it's also a time of like feeling really uplifted. I feel like it's been like a combination time of like feeling all the energies.
Yes. Yeah. And that's what I was talking about. It's like a part of me feels so depressed and like this other part of me feels so inspired. And right now they're like going back and forth. And I feel like an old part of me is trying to hang on. And it's like cutting the cord is exactly what needs to be done with old attachments and old pieces of me that have been keeping me safe, yet they're no longer serving me for me to be able to up level and expand to my next thing. So, I love it. And Janine says yes. So she's also feeling that as well. I think so.
Feeling it. Yes.
I think everybody is. The solar eclipse was very intense energy. I was really hoping for a different experience than I got, but I always trust that the experience that I got is the exact one that I wanted or needed, either consciously or subconsciously. So yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell us what our current card is for everybody.
That's our current card.
Replay.
We've got our current card, and this is whenever, if you're here live or on the replay, this is going to be awesome. This is like for coming today, going into the weekend. This is sort of like Oracle with Archangel Michael by Radley Valentine. Powerful deck.
Beautiful deck.
Isn't it great? It's such a great deck. So let's clear the energy. Talk about clearing energy. What would you like us all to know, Archangel Michael, right now? Okay. He is saying pray from the heart. Pray from the heart is our card. Isn't that beautiful? I love that image. Look at the woman. She's so happy. It's like a grandma. Yeah. It says prayer really can move mountains. Prayer really can move mountains. Reach out to the divine with your heart's concerns and watch miracles unfold.
Well, if that ain't the perfect card to get us like rolling into our topics for today, I don't know what is.
It's amazing. It's incredible.
Absolutely divine. Thank you for that. And thank you to the angels for the absolute perfect card. So before we get going, can you just explain real quick, in case I always like to start at base zero, like someone has never even like heard of the angels and they might be here. But can you explain just the different types of angels that they are and how they work? I mean, just that high level overview.
Yes. So the overview of the angels is that the angels are the messengers of God. They are here to support all of us in our lives. They are beings that are of the divine light. They are incredible. They're ever present. They can help everyone simultaneously. And they're just an amazing realm to help us. We referred to earlier, all of us, no matter what religious or spiritual path we are on or not, it doesn't matter. They want to help us. They want to help us to have more peace of mind, to receive divine guidance from them, like clear messages. They are here to help us to clear our energies so that we can be more grounded and more on purpose, because when we're more grounded, centered, and peaceful, we are more on purpose. Isn't that true, Jen? Because if we're ruminating, stressed out, caught up in fear, we're not really fully on our life purpose, because that's really energy draining and distracting and all encompassing. So they help us also to be more present. So they're incredible. And I recently read a statistic that I believe it was either 67 or 69% of US adults believe in angels. Like this, like an incredible statistic of how many people believe in this incredible realm.
I love that. And can you talk about the types real quick? So we have archangels, guardian angels, we have guides, which I think are kind of angels in a way, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe you can shed some light.
Okay, so let's go through the definition. So the angels are all, they're here to help everyone. They're here to bring more peace to earth. So that's the angels in general, and they're created from the loving thoughts of God. And then we have the guardian angels. So we all have 2 or more guardian angels with us our entire lives. And in fact, I just did a workshop on Meet Your Guardian Angel just last week, where we focused on meeting your primary guardian angel. So they're assigned to you for your entire life, and they're here to guide and support you. So whether or not you've known that they're with you, or you've communicated with them or been aware of them, they've always been by your side. Amazing. And then the archangels, those are the chief messengers of God. Their name literally means chief messengers of God. And they have very specific purposes, such as Archangel Michael that we were just pulling that card from. And also we got the Cut Your Cords card. He's the Archangel protection and also of clearing energies. And he also helps us with our life purpose. So those are Michael's main purposes. And we have Raphael as another example, our healing archangel. So they all have their specialties within the archangel realm, yet you don't necessarily need to memorize who does what. Call upon them and they always come through. They need our permission, Jen. That's one of the keys of working with the angels as well. It's one of the things I teach the women in my longer programs, such as my Angelic Sanctuary Journey, my mentor program, and in my workshop series that we'll be sharing about later. Within that, I'm always also sharing with you here in the network. We need to give them permission to help us because they respect our free will.
Yes. So if people are just tuning in, we have maybe a divine plan, divine reason we came down to Earth for our lessons, and you can always choose what you want to go. So it's like a choose your own adventure, essentially. Like you can get connected and stay on the plan and have the experience that you had planned for, or you could say, screw this, like I'm just going to go rogue and do whatever I want. And that's respected also. And so that's what she means when she talks about free will. In case people are like, well, what does that mean?
I know. What does free will mean?
I just feel like there's always people joining that are just maybe waking up or on their path of spirituality, getting more connected. So, and that was perfect. We will talk about, so if you were like, oh, that workshop that Rachel did sounded really awesome, which was the Meet Your Guardian Angel. She does have that. We're going to talk about that towards the end. So stick around, or you can check in the caption and learn how you can catch the replay of that, along with some other workshops that we're going to talk about too. And they'll probably be intertwined in our conversation because that's how
they'll be intertwined. Exactly. That's great.
So let's talk about, we titled this Activate Divine Power with the Angels. Like, what does that mean exactly?
So to activate divine power with the angels is, of course, it starts out with your permission, with your yes. But when we say yes to the support of the angels, power and divine power is activated right there, such as through the clearing and protection. Like we're calling in Archangel Michael, we're calling in our angels to clear our energy and to protect us. So when you set that intention, that is activating divine power. And that's something we're going to do really in depth with the experiential experience that's going to be coming up next Thursday, a week from today, with the clearing and protection workshop with the archangels and Archangel Michael. So that is really powerful. So really it's with your permission, you're activating this incredible realm, this powerful realm. This realm can be everywhere simultaneously, 365. They have no time and space restrictions to help you and to help your loved ones. It's really powerful.
So is there any additional information needed for someone to activate their divine power with the angels aside from like giving permission or asking?
Giving permission, asking, setting that intention and being open and ready to receive. And this could also be through activating divine power. You're activating divine guidance as well to receive messages, to receive signs, to help you in your life, to help you make an important decision. There's so many ways once we, put out our intention, put out our permission, and are open to it, the blessings that can come.
I love that you said have to be open to it. So I just had a great example recently. I don't know if people know this, but I sold my car when I left to travel the world. So when I came back, I didn't have a car. And my parents had an extra car. They're going to allow me to use it and potentially gift it to me at some point. It was my grandma's car. And then it died. So then I had no car again. And I was like, man, I really need to call in a car. And I just kept going like, okay, I'm going to win a car or someone's going to give me a car. And that was like what I was focusing on. And then all of a sudden, like these unfortunate events happened and I did not manifest this, by the way, that are happening within our family, and we're having to support in different ways. But with that, 2 cars have now showed up at our house. And so it's like, I have these cars to drive. They're not my car, but it's satisfying the need that I had to have a form of transportation and to create more independence again while I'm working on getting a car. So, and it's like, I would have never imagined that that's how it could show up for me. And I think that story is so important because I try to say to myself daily, let me be surprised, like surprise me, like let myself be open to be surprised of things that I may not know, like things that are way better than I could ever imagine. And I feel like that's like the absolute best case scenario for me right now while I'm building my business and getting everything back together before I get my own car, is to like be able to borrow a car, So
yes, that's amazing.
Yeah. Yes. So basically have to give permission to have help and to activate your power, have to ask for it. Have to be open how you're going to receive it and how you will identify that these are messages coming to you. And I feel like people are already doing this, whether they know it or not. Like when I talk to people, they give me examples all the time of situations that they've asked, or maybe they pray or they meditate, whatever it is for them. And then they get their answers through various ways. Could be songs, could be an idea just comes in, could be you meet a person, you overhear a conversation, you get a book recommendation. Those are a couple of different ways that I've experienced it or heard others.
Yeah, that's awesome. And then I wanted to add, Jen, that's actually another workshop I have coming up is actually going to be around that and helping us through Activate Your Inner Oracle, which is another workshop in my series of my angel workshops happening on May 9th. That is going to be all on clearing your channel so you can receive clearer divine guidance.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, then let's just jump into the workshops because they just keep coming up.
Yeah, they keep coming up. Let's talk about them.
Talk and tell me all about them. So I know you have 3 workshops, and then you can also buy it as a package. You can attend separately live and or buy it as a package. So let's tell me what they're about and what people will be getting, because they are directly related to everything we're saying. If people want to do a deeper dive and get more connected and have a guide with 25 years experience leading them along the way.
Exactly. So we started out the workshop series to activate divine angelic power last week on the 11th of April. However, you still can access that amazing class to meet your primary guardian angel and to have communication with your angel, because one of the options, Occam, he says, I love the workshops idea. I want to hear more. Cool. Thanks, Occam. Yeah. So through the series, you can purchase the entire series, which includes Meet Your Guardian Angel. And at this point, it would be the replay of that, which is powerful. Also, we have clearing and protection with the Archangels and with Archangel Michael. And that is happening a week from today on the 25th of April, 2 to 4 p.m. Pacific. And then on May 9th is Activate Your Inner Oracle. So all of those are available, and we have the Eventbrite link that we can pop into the comments for you, dear ones. And that takes you to my collection page on Eventbrite. And then with that, each workshop individually is $47. However, I have an incredible deal for you, amazing women in particular out there. And that is to purchase the entire series for only $111. So 111. a great angel number of new beginnings, of new opportunities with the angels. And you can get the replay of Meet Your Guardian Angel and attend in person, clearing your protection with the archangels, and also activate your inner oracle. So in the next workshop, which is the 25th of April, a week from today, it's going to be clearing your energy so you can step into a new reality, to clear any repetitive patterns and unwanted experiences that are not serving you, or any distressing and emotions or energies, clearing all those energies with the powerful and incredible Archangel Michael. And then through that, activating incredible protection so that you feel safer to live more fully from your radiance, from your light, knowing that you have this incredible protection surrounding you after our incredible time of our angelic experience together with other like-minded women to clear all that energy. It's really exciting. Thanks, Jen, for all your things at the bottom, all the information. It's great.
I'm over here playing around with everything. I'm like, oh, let me put up. I love my little banners that I can do with the stream.
Your banners are fabulous. I love them. And then I'll pop the link into Facebook for people that are with us in real time, so that they can get a hold of that, right?
And if they're here, they can actually go to the caption. So this is streaming on my personal Facebook, the
that's a good point.
Connected Soul Network Facebook group, and the Eventbrite link is cut off. Let me.
Is it not all coming through?
Well, the Eventbrite link got cut off.
If you click under it, you can do copy link. Click on it.
I did. For some reason, it got cut off. So if they are watching, also on YouTube, wherever you're watching, you can go to the caption, and it is linked in the caption of the actual place. And if you search Rachel Cooley on Eventbrite, I see you've been on there for quite some time, because when I was looking at the Eventbrite with all the information, I was like, oh, wow. It said Rachel has been on Eventbrite for 12 years. And I was like, yes, she has. That's like,
it's pretty cool.
Almost like a founder of Eventbrite. Pretty cool. So the link here, it's Rachel's workshop series. So to recap, someone can get all of the 3 workshops with the replays and a one-on-one with you. What does a one-on-one with you look like? Like, what does that include?
The one-on-one with me is an angelic support session with me, so that we can get very specific, of course, for you, to help to connect you and to connect you with divine guidance from the angels specifically for you, to bring you the divine angelic support that you need tailored to you. And this could be, bringing in the angel cards. This could be also with a very specific angelic clearing for you with what you would love to go deeper with me one-on-one. So it's really a powerful opportunity to have all of this together in this incredible package, these 3 life-changing workshops, as well as a one-on-one with me. It's going to be awesome. And also, I've created for all the women that are joining me for the series, a Facebook group just for us, so we can interact between sessions, because each workshop, there's about 2 weeks between. There's 2 weeks exactly between each one, so we can have community time together between sessions.
Very cool. Now, let me ask you this, because I saw that Occam, he had mentioned he was interested and you service women. However, if someone wanted to buy the replay, would a man be okay to buy the replay and get the one-on-one?
Oh, that's a great question. Oh my gosh. I could talk to Occam offline. We can figure it out, but that's a good point. That's a good point. I could potentially do replays. I guess this is when it gets a little tricky sometimes.
I know. And Rachel, I feel like the men, they're needing the angels too.
They are needing the angels too. I know.
We need to get your brother on here. So Rachel's brother works with the angels as well. And
he does. Yeah. And I can definitely support you. And then we can connect. If you're really interested, we can figure something out.
Perfect. Okay, what else? Any questions from anyone that's watching, like about activating your divine power with the angels, or men need angels? Occam says men need angels.
Men need angels too. I get it. I get absolutely, Occam. And I'm not saying at all that men don't need angels. Men need angels for sure. We all need angels. My husband works with the angels too. He's not actually an angel therapy practitioner like practicing, but he literally is an angel therapy practitioner, and he brings it into his life. So yes, my brother also works with the angels. My son's grown up with them. So yes, but I just specialize my business in supporting women to receive the blessings and the light with the angels. And I do work with men one-on-one. So I'm doing that. Yeah.
Let's do a group setup for your brother, and I don't know if your husband wants to come on, but at least
I
your
don't think
brother
so.
for us
He's
all
pretty,
to
he's
come
pretty
on and do
shy.
an interview together. He's shy.
He's very shy.
Okay.
Yeah,
We'll
when
look
it
him
comes to
out.
that.
But your brother will have Mark come on and
Mark
we'll talk about the
Mesidorian.
angels. Yes. And I would love
Yes.
to, yeah, because I haven't connected with him. I would love that. That'd be really fun.
That'd
All
be
right. Well,
really fun.
if you are a man and you're interested, message Rachel privately. You can find her website's
Yes.
rachelcooley.com, or you can find her on Facebook. Somebody
Yes.
popped in the link to the Eventbrite. Thank you, whoever did that. It just says
Yeah,
Facebook
that was me. I
user.
popped it into the Connected Soul Network, and I'll make sure it's on your page too to make it easy. And of
Oh,
course,
that
it
was
says
you. Perfect. All right. What else do people need to know about working with the angels and activating their divine power? We were going to just talk about what does clearing with the angels look like. I don't know if you already touched enough about, because you're going to do a deep dive on that in the workshop, but like I've been sharing, if anyone's joining us and they missed the beginning, like kind of, I'm in this funky space right now. Like I'm half depressed and half like excited and like opportunistic about life, and it's just like this weird place. And what other kind of instances do people like that the angels can help people through things and clearing things and like, I don't know, making more space?
What other ways can the angels help? The angels really, Jen, they are amazing. They can help us with anything and everything. Really, nothing is too big, nothing is too small for this incredible realm to support us with. It's really amazing. And when we say yes to their support, when we say yes to activating divine power in our lives, miracles happen, blessings happen, synchronicities fall into place with more ease and grace. And a lot of it, Jen, is a lot of trust and faith. And they help us to bolster our faith, to bolster our trust during these intense times when sometimes we just don't know how something's going to work out. Right? We don't know how this is going to work out with like my ego mind and how can this work out? But trust, call in this realm, hand it over. You can even just talk to them like your best friend. Angels, I don't know how this is going to work out. This is happening and I really need support. Please help me. Please, please help me through this time. Please help me to be more resilient, stronger, having more faith and courage. And please give me signs that you're really with me, and being open to how they bring you those signs. It's really incredible. Then you can put it out there to them, hand it up, let it go, and just see what unfolds. Like you said, it could come through overhearing a conversation that you're divinely guided. It could come through, you find a feather when you go on a walk that feels very divine, or in a place in your house, there's no way, you don't know how it could have gotten there. Signs that they really are with you. They're amazing.
Yes. I want to add to that. I personally feel like this is a great reason why it's very important to have a mentor like yourself, and also a community, and be tapped into something.
Yes.
And this is why it's important for people to go find the communities that call to them. Like I run the Connected Soul Network. You have your Divine Guidance with Rachel Cooley and your Angel Sisterhood.
That's right.
It's important to have that support, but also for me, the accountability. So like I have noticed I have not been being great at my spiritual practices of asking. And when I do ask, things happen all the time. And like I have it is amazing. And it's like that accountability and that community and that support, which is why I think your offer is amazing. And just being in your Facebook group, and you go live and you do so much support in there as well. But that's why I would really tell people, if it's Rachel, contact Rachel. If it's me, contact me. Whoever it is, find somebody and something to help and support you on your journey, because they'll keep you tapped in. They'll keep you reminded that you need to be asking, be open to receiving. But the biggest piece that stuck out to me was the trust. Like that's where I'm in this like funky space. Like this part of me is like, oh, I know everything's working out. I know like it's all coming together. But then this other part of me is like, yeah, but we've been feeling that, and it's not, coming the way that you thought it should be. The ego part that you were talking about.
I get it. The ego.
And so having someone to reassure those things and to support you through it is very important. So that's all I wanted to say based off of what you shared.
Yes, absolutely. It's so important. I agree. I agree. Say that last part about being shared. What was that last thing you just said?
Oh, I just felt that that
They
was when
needed
you
to
were
be
talking
shared.
about the trust part. The trust part for me is really a reason that I've seen that I need to have like support, community, accountability is a big piece. You know, for me, like having a coach or a healer or a friend that I've set up accountability with.
Yes.
So that's why I'm saying people finding the community or group or mentor that they need to be. Ruh-roh, we lost Rachel. Where did Rachel go? Well, I was just about to wrap up anyways, so maybe Rachel will be joining me back. Okay, I don't know what happened. The universe was like, you have had enough. It's time to go. Okay, here she is. Let me bring her back on so we can get.
I don't know how that happened. All of a sudden it went out.
I know. I said, I was like, well, I was about to wrap up anyways, so I guess I'll start.
Well, I want to be on with you when you wrap up.
And the universe was like, it's time to go, ladies. You got other things to do. Mercury
Yeah, no, it's all
retrograde.
good. It's perfect because we're in the flow of conversation here and it's beautiful. Mercury retrograde, Jakob.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Occam had another great comment about connecting with the guide Melchizedek. Like that's like an ascended master. Yeah, I came in my dream. My goatee turned silver in 60 days. LOL.
That's
That's
interesting.
funny. So that's a guide. So you asked me earlier about guides,
Yeah.
Jen. So he's an ascended master. He's also a guide. So it's pretty amazing. The distinction there is that ascended masters have actually walked on the earth, right? And then they ascended to become an ascended master, and the angels have not actually been incarnated.
Okay, I did not know that.
That's a
Very
distinction I just realized. So I'm glad I pointed that out.
Yeah, thank you for sharing that. Kat says Retro killed me. I got that from my friend. She used to say that and it would crack me up. And I was like, I gotta use that. Retro. Like, uh-oh, but it's like Scooby-Doo version, I guess.
Oh, Scooby-Doo version.
All right. Anything you want to add, Rachel, before we wrap up? Any questions?
I would like to add that by activating divine power, miracles are here for us. Miracles beyond our eyes, what we can fathom, which we can imagine. It's incredible. And I also just wanted to add that that we are just wrapping up the year of my angelic sanctuary journey, ladies, and all we reflecting on our year together. And it's been so amazing, all the blessings that have come to the women coming together on a regular basis with the angels. Miracles have happened. Jobs have been found when they weren't sure how that was going to fall into place. You know, healing within family and with healing, you know, conflict within families, and all levels of miracles have happened. Health miracles have happened. It's incredible. You know, even like health, you know, miracles within an ICU environment, like really big miracles have happened. And it's incredible to see the blessings of the angels in action with all my incredible clients, and also in all the women that I, you know, I support in all the various ways that I do, but especially one of the ones that I go really in depth with. It's amazing the miracles that happen.
And I just want to make one more comment about the community piece. That's the other thing that I missed is that our powers get, I always call it like the Care Bear stare. You know, one Care Bear is here, but then when the other ones come, the light gets bigger and bigger. And it's like when you're in that community and you have people praying with you or intending with you or whatever, however you call it, and they're supporting you with that and holding that for you, that vision, that space, that miracle. We get stronger as a collective. And so that's another reason why community in your angelic sanctuary is so important, is because it's not only you and the person, but it's also all the other people that are in there. And so I remember when I go to a meditation, that if I was by myself, it was very powerful. But when I got in the room, it's like the vibrations were even crazier because all of our energies are coming together and it's just magnetic, and we are a force to be reckoned with. I just think a lot of people haven't yet been able to tap into that or have that knowledge, which is part of my mission that's here to help people understand these things and be the best and highest version of themselves, which is then going to create that ripple effect. And then when those of us that are on that path come together, it's like powerful. So
isn't it so powerful? I love it. I love it. It's so beautiful. That's one of the beautiful things about the Connected Soul Network, and that you created it and you bringing us all together. So I want to acknowledge you for that, Jen.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for bringing us together. And we have Kat here and Occam, two other guides in our incredible network of amazing guides.
Yes.
So beautiful. Thank you so much, dear ones.
Thank you, Rachel, for taking the time, making me do this. I'm like, I was like, oh, I haven't been on live for forever. But then when I get here, I love it. So thank you for the nudge.
Exactly. You're welcome.
Getting me on here. And thanks everyone for joining us live and or on the replay. And we appreciate you. If you are interested in any of Rachel's workshops or getting the replay and buying the bundle, it's $111 or $47 for the individuals. Check my caption wherever you're watching this. It has the links and you can pick out which one works best for you. And contact Rachel if you have any questions specifically. Yes. All right. Absolutely. Have an amazing day, everyone. We will see you soon.
Stay Angel tuned. Blessings. Thanks so much, loves. Have a great and beautiful day. Take care.
Oh, wait. I lied. One more thing.
Oh, one more thing. Oh.
We didn't even talk about this. Rachel in the Facebook group does What Your Angels Want You to Know card pulls with an angelic blessing and the archangels, like a little bit of education on an archangel once a month, every third Wednesday in our Facebook group. The link's in the caption also. It's free to join and you can just show up and get a card pull for yourself like we started off this with, but specifically for you and what's going on in your life. So I just had to plug that as well because it's such a cool event and I love it. And I'm so happy that you're sharing your gifts with us in my group.
Oh, thank you so much, Jen. And actually the replay is up because we just did that yesterday at noon at this time yesterday.
Yes, we did. We did. All right, everyone. Now I'm really going to go. Okay, bye.
You're going to get going.